Hello and welcome to the first episode of Rivalries Aside, where we preview the big three North East teams' fixtures for the upcoming games. So we've got Callum here who's a Newcastle fan, Jamie who's sadly a Sunderland fan, and then me Owen who's a Borough fan. So let's get started with the Newcastle fan.
It does make sense to start with the biggest team and the best team of the three. Newcastle, Premier League, 6th place. Had a slow start of the season, a very slow start, 1 win, but now we've picked up the form. 4-1 against Fulham, 5-1 last week. What a performance that was. And now we head to Old Trafford. Manchester United. I can only see it going one way, lads.
To Newcastle at Manchester?
To Newcastle.
Oh,
of course it's going to go to Newcastle. United, they've looked a bit shaky. They got 6-3 by Man City, just about scraped by Everton. Come on.
Yeah, but you say the 4-1 and the 5-1 against Fulham and Bolton in the last two games. Good results.
Great results.
Little teams that you
Brentford
should be
are a
beating.
solid side. Brentford are a good side. What did Brentford do? 4-0 Manchester United. We 5-1 Brentford.
That's a good point.
Bruno Guimaraes is back. Outstanding. Two goals.
Yeah,
He's
a great player.
9-0 by half-time, isn't he?
Yeah,
I'm not going as far as 9-0 by half-time. I've never said 9-0 by half-time. It could be, but it's not going to be. Bruno Guimaraes, 2 goals, outstanding. Almiron has been brilliant this season. 4 goals in his first 9 games. He only got 1 goal all of last season.
Goal against Fulham as well.
And what else? What do United have to offer? What do they have to bring to the table?
Ronaldo's back, scored last week.
He's got
Ten Hag ball, Martinez. Can Guimaraes do it against Casemiro? It's a big test.
I think the more worrying player is McTominay than Casemiro. Casemiro's not exactly had the best of starts, has he, for Manchester United?
Man of the match against Everton. Got
Was
the
he?
assist for
Missed a
Ronaldo.
sitter though as well, didn't he?
That's pushing the boat out there, giving him man of the match against Everton. Like, I don't know about that one. Either way, we haven't won against United since 2019. It was at St James's Park, 1-0. But that's all going to change this season. Old Trafford, big win.
Big win.
You
go for a big win.
We're in 6th place currently. We're looking to push for that top 4. We see the teams in there. We're better than some of them teams in there.
So what's your prediction then?
I think 2-0.
2-0.
No.
2-0 to Newcastle. Goals. I think Bruno's bound to score. I can see Dan Burn getting one. Lautaro Martinez is a small man.
Yeah, true.
The corners are going to come in. Big Dan Burn, big header.
Kieran Trippier cross.
Kieran Trippier, what a player he is, by the way.
Yeah, he's great.
Makes me so sad that he's at Newcastle.
Same with Bruno Guimaraes. I wish he went to Arsenal, man.
Why?
'Cause he's making you better and we don't want you to be.
You know, the takeover happened nearly over a year ago now, just over a year ago. Takeover happened and it's been all great since then, hasn't it? Let's be honest.
Still haven't won anything though.
You got to give it time. You got to let it settle in.
Do you think you'll win something this season? Cup? Top 6?
I think we're going to get top 6.
Tops.
Maybe
not.
Close. I think 6th, 7th.
Right.
We could be looking there for the end of the season. You know, United have been Liverpool have been poor. Teams are slipping up now, and we've had big results this season. We only lost by 1 to Liverpool at Anfield, that last minute goal. Yeah. We drew with Man City. No one's seen that one coming, 3-3. We've got the results. We've proven we can get the results against the big teams.
1 draw and a loss. Then it starts turning into wins if you want to be up there.
Well, that's when it's going to turn into a win. It's going to turn into a win at Old Trafford against Manchester United. Yeah. I'm sure of it.
It surprised me, to be fair.
Sadly.
Why? What do you think?
United have been very up and down, haven't they?
They have been very up and down.
And as much as we don't like to say it, Newcastle are looking a very, very good team.
Very solid team.
Just hopefully Bruno goes to Real Madrid in the summer.
Why would he go? He wouldn't. He's not going to leave. He kisses the badge. He's not going to leave. He's not going to leave.
You haven't even mentioned Callum Wilson either. He's a quality player. Right?
He is a quality player.
Just injury prone, isn't he?
He is very injury prone. That's your issue with him. But then that's why we've got Alexander Isak. Another outstanding player, young player. Obviously.
Had a quality debut against Liverpool as well.
He did, scored, started flying. So maybe he might get one. He might get one against United. Who knows?
You always got Chris Wood as the backup.
Oh, Chris Wood. Yeah, maybe not Chris Wood. Maybe not Chris Wood. Anyway, I mean, we spoke enough about Newcastle. What about Sunderland?
Yeah, let's move on to the Mackhams.
Oh,
How
bloody
are they
hell.
getting on?
Not very well. Well, we were doing well until Ross Stewart got injured. Best striker in the league. Just putting that out there. Got injured.
That's a big claim.
Very
That's
big
a
claim.
big
And then the
claim.
week later, we were playing Reading. Ellis Sims went off injured. Had no striker. Somehow managed to win 3-0. And ever since then, we have been, well, I wouldn't say shocking, but just looking like we're never going to win a game. Don't know when the next points are going to come from, to be honest. And then we're playing Wigan. It's basically Sunderland's B team. James McLean, Charlie Wyke, Jordan Jones left last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Who else is there?
Max Power.
Max Power, yeah. Dodgy, innit? But they're looking at Nathan Broadhead as well. He scored on
Yeah, they beat Blackburn 1-0, didn't
yeah,
they?
he scored.
So they're in good form.
Well, let's be honest, their fans are shocking, aren't they?
Oh,
So-
Is it home or away?
at the Stadium of Light, yeah.
Right.
But I went to Wigan away last year. There was barely anyone there, and they were like top of the league.
So no one's turned up to Sunderland.
So probably, I doubt it.
No.
They didn't bring a lot last time either.
Be even worse for you when you lose.
Well, we've won the last 3 games against them as well. But I can see us getting a point. I'd go 1-1, but I can't see us getting a win.
So when are your strikers back? So it looks like you need him.
No one has a clue with Ellis Sims. He was only meant to be out for one game. It's been about 4. They said he needs to go. He's had to go back to Everton for a scan. So all he did was someone stood on his toe. So
It doesn't seem like enough to be out for a while.
I'm guessing he must have broke it or something.
Because
They didn't
they said it
realise.
was swollen, they're going to do a scan, everything's fine, he'll be back by the next game, and then he wasn't. And then it was the international break, said he'd be back by the end of that, and then he's not, and now he's just gone back to Everton for another scan, so
What about Stuart? When's he back?
after the World Cup.
Ooh, long time.
That is a
That's
while.
a big miss, isn't it?
No,
I mean-
he's already got...
Was that after he got injured against us in the warm?
Yeah.
In the warm-up as well. That just was salt in the
crazy, isn't
wounds,
it?
doesn't it?
It's gone downhill since then.
And we beat us 1-0 just to make it even worse.
Well, so far though, he's
Yeah.
I'm happy with where
Back
we
in
are.
the Championship.
sitting pretty.
But it's just scary, innit? We're only 4 points above Borough.
Exactly.
It just proves that we were 3rd a few weeks ago, and we're already 13.
Anything can happen in the Championship.
Yeah, it's a tight
As they
table.
say.
It's a
It
very
is.
tight table.
You don't win a couple of games, you're down near the bottom, aren't you? So I'm happy with where we are at the moment. Just want to stay up this year. Like.
Do you think you'll sign a striker in January if there's more injuries?
Well, we're linked with... This is how... Oh, don't even get me started on this one. So we're linked with Vidra
Oh,
for a
yeah.
free transfer.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But
Take
he's injured
Vidra.
until after the World Cup. So we need a
So
striker
you
because we
have
don't
2
have
injured
one.
strikers.
Yeah,
and
we're
your
linked
game
with
plan is
one.
to sign an injured striker.
Yeah, he was injured
I like
until
it.
after the World Cup.
Classic
Um,
son.
How
I
does
like
that
it,
make any sense? Oh, God, no. But to be fair, there's not really many players out there. I don't get how we don't have one in the under-23s who can come in for a couple of games. Because he's literally just playing nobody there. So it's just a
Yeah, at least he'd
waste.
fill that role if they were
Yeah.
young lad in. Give him experience. You never know, he might get a goal or two.
Exactly. But he keeps
Okay,
trying
but he's
to
not
play
playing a striker.
people. He's not playing
What
one like
formation
at
is he playing in order to
It's
not
like-
play a striker?
Just 4-5-2, I think. But 4-5-2.
That's too many players.
Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's sort of like a 4-4-2, but the 2 up front are just on the wing. So he's playing like 4-4.
Doubling up on the wingers.
Yeah. But he
Interesting.
plays. He brings on Ahmed Diallo, Jewison Bennett, Michu sometimes as well, who are all quite attacking players. Abdullah Bar, but they just can't do anything
Not
if we don't have a
strikers.
striker.
There's no one who could play for the middle that's already in the team.
In the first half against Swansea, when we went 2-0 down, we were playing with no one there, and he put Jack Clark up there, and he scored within like 3 minutes. But he didn't do anything
So is
else.
that something you'd like to see, though, Jack Clark up top?
Well-
For the moment being why you don't have a striker.
Well, yeah, at least we scored straight away.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
So I don't know. I like Mowbray, to be fair, but
I
suppose there's
I do love Mowbray.
he's a bit
I do
stuck
not.
really if you don't have a striker. But you can just try and play someone there, can't you? So a couple of weeks ago, he tried to play Diallo there. He was completely useless, terrible. Every time he got the ball, he was just battered off it. So, but yeah, Jack Clark looked good there. Like, so maybe we could stick to him. Anyway, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. I'm going to say Charlie White's going to score against us.
Who's going to score for the Magnums? You need to find a goal from somewhere.
Probably no goal.
I'm going to say Danny Bart from ahead of me.
Danny Bart.
Nice.
We haven't scored from a set pieces.
Ex-Borough player as well, Danny Bart.
Yeah, I like Danny Bart.
Yeah, good old-fashioned centre-half, good player.
Yeah, we'll move on to Borough then, last but not least.
Well, it's been a bad start of the season, as everyone knows.
I'd go very bad start to the season.
Still outside the relegation zone at the minute.
Still beat us.
By one place. Still beat the Mackhams 1-0, so that's good. Still the last team in the North East to win a major trophy. Both our obvious. But yeah, we need a manager rather than players. We need a manager. We can't stick with Leo. As much as we all love Leo, he's not a manager. He's a coach. He's just pure passion. I don't think.
I mean, he had a great interview though, didn't he? Everywhere we'll go, everyone will know we're Middlesbrough.
He knows how to get the fans on side.
That's a brilliant bit of a.
Seen some Borough fans just calling him a cheerleader.
Yeah, he is. We don't know what his tactical stuff's like. So we do need a manager, but who'd you go for? Obviously, Lee Cattermole's the current favourite. I think on Sky Bet he's 4-9.
Sunderland legend.
Borough lad, he used to play for Borough, loves Borough. He's been managed now under 18s. And the hierarchy at the club are very impressed with him. But a lot of Borough fans do not want him. They don't think it shows enough ambition. I think it's just like another job for mate. I don't think the Borough fans would be happy if we got him. So for me, I think we've got to stick with Carrick or Edwards. But interestingly, our head of football, Kieran Scott, wants Rob Edwards. So for me, he's our head of football for a reason. We should go with what he says.
It's a fair point.
But it makes sense. But
your point about Carrick, though, he's saying that Cattermole didn't have any experience. He's only got 3 games of experience.
Yeah, but he's bringing Mike Phelan with him, who's got a wealth of experience. It wouldn't just be Carrick by himself.
I suppose at the same time he was managed by Ferguson as well.
Yeah, exactly. And
Cattermole was managed by
Gary Neville was managed by Ferguson. Didn't go well for him.
True, good point. Yeah.
I think the fact he's bringing Mike Phelan, though, he's very, very experienced coach, great coach. I think he'd be the experience that we need.
Crap manager though, and he didn't do very well at Hull.
That's why he wouldn't be the manager, he'd be the coach.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
But then, before we even... It looks like Leo's going to be in charge when we play Blackburn our next game. We don't have a good record against Blackburn. I think the last time we beat them was 2019 under Tony Pulis. We don't do well against them historically. I know the season before we went up, I think it was, Rudy Gestede scored a last-minute winner against us that should have been ruled out. And all the fans were fuming. I think Leo got a yellow card then. He was fuming. Karanka was fuming. They tend to be our bogey team at the minute, so hopefully we can get a result, but based off form, it's not looking likely.
I talk Karanka, most boring man in football. And
I got us to the Prem. No one's managed it since. But yeah, it's all midfield, that's the problem, I think. Too slow, not creative enough, too old, haven't got the legs. So I think whatever manager does come in...
sold Tav?
That's the reason, one of the main reasons where we are now. We've sold Tav, our key player by far last season. Sold him 2 days before the window shut. Didn't get a replacement.
Shipped him to Bournemouth, where he's doing a grand total of nothing.
Yeah, he's been a good player for Bournemouth.
Oh yeah, he got tackled when Leicester scored the last goal. Yeah, he gave possession away for it. That's great.
But yeah, he has been playing good, to be fair. It shows now how key he was to us. He might not have got as many goals and assists as he should, but he was that link between the midfield and the attack. His energy, his running with the ball. No one can do that now.
How is Big Dunk doing? Duncan Watmore?
Oh, he's so frustrating, man. He's so... the way he's better as a sub when he just comes on and runs everywhere because he's fast, he doesn't give up. But sometimes he's just like a rabbit in headlights. He gets the ball, he's through on goal, he could pass it, a simple pass, we'd have an easy goal. He'll take a shot and get it blocked. Or he'll have an easy chance to put it wide. He doesn't get as many goals as he should from the positions he gets in. But he does put that work in for the team and he will get you a goal every now and again. It's just finishing needs to be more consistent, I think.
It was exactly the same at Sunderland, apart from when he went on loan to the NHS 3 years.
Yeah, his injuries haven't been that bad at Borough, but obviously we're still managing his knee. He doesn't start every game for that reason. But we have Muniz now, we have Force, we have Hop, we have Akpom back from injury. He started the season really well. So hopefully we have the striker base there to do it now. It's just that creativity in midfield we need to find from somewhere.
That Muniz looked alright against us,
Yeah, he's a good player. Good. When we first seen about him, he was like, Brazilian, he shouldn't be flary, little lad, fast, but he's a proper number 9, proper centre forward. He's strong, he's good in the air. Unlucky not to get any more goals than he already has. But he needs chances, and I think we're going to have to do something with our midfield to get more chances.
Is McGree not the answer? The to the creativity?
I don't know. When he's been playing as a second striker, which means you only have one up front really. In the middle, he doesn't have the pace that Tavares doesn't have the directives that Tavares, where he can run forward with the ball. I think he's definitely one of the ones who can unlock a defence, but he needs more consistency. He needs someone else there with him. He can't do it all on his own.
So what's your prediction then?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. What are you going with?
I think we'll get B1 now.
That's.
I'm being honest.
good.
If I'm being honest, I think we'll get B1.
It's good to see a Borough fan being honest, to be honest. They're usually always deluded, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm being
Mighty
honest,
Borough, we're going up.
there's still plenty of games left in this season, mate. You're only 4 points above us.
We're going nowhere.
I reckon they'll definitely score because our defence has not been great this season. So I'll go Diaz will score for them. And yeah, 1-1 Munoz will score an equaliser.
Oh, you've changed now, it's 1-1.
They're going to go 1-0 ahead.
Right.
And
Through
go last
Diaz.
minute or a bit
And
of
then-
drama.
Around 75th, 80th minute mark, Munoz is going to score the equaliser.
Bit boring, that, isn't
Yeah, it is.
it? 96th minute.
It never happens, Borough though.
Keeper goes up, keeper heads
That happened
in.
last season. 2 goals later.
Yeah, it did. But that was the crux. Who has been a shadow of himself this season. A shadow of the man he was last season.
Never
Don't
been a
know.
big fan of Crooks, to be
Don't know
honest.
what's going on with him. Same with Joe. Him and Jones haven't had that link up that they had last year. A lot of our players gone on the left now with Giles, who's a fantastic player, the best left back in the league,
Best left back
best
in the
left wing
league.
back in the league.
Wow.
Doesn't even come
Got
close
any thoughts on that one?
by far.
No. I never actually watched him apart from
Fair.
when we played Borough.
Best left wing back in the league.
He's
He's got the most expected assists out of any player in the Championship from left back. Great player, great player.
yeah,
Fair enough.
expected assists. Does that mean he'll get them assists or they're just
Probably not.
expected?
Not if he's whipping in the Duncan Watmore.
True. If the dunk finished him, then maybe, but I don't know. I still think I'm not worried about going down. I think we've got too much quality to go down.
That's what I thought, mate.
Yeah, but
We got
you
relegated twice.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but now use it. No, I think we've got too much quality to go down. I think the next managerial appointment's crucial, more so for the fans than the team. Because I think this team probably will be limited in what it can do, but we need a manager that the fans will get behind, that they won't just write off from day one. Like I think they will with Catamore. That's why a young manager like Carrick or Edwards, with the backing of Kieran Scott ahead of football, will be the right way to go for Borough. Hopefully start climbing up the table, overtake these, and maybe sneak into the playoffs if we can. So that's the plan anyway.
There's a delusion I was
It
talking
came back. It came around. It came around in the end.
It's a long season, boys. It's a long season.
It is a long season.
That's all I'm saying. I play you next season.
I don't expect any of you to be playing us next season. No chance. No chance. Unless maybe you draw us in a cup if you get lucky. Well, lucky for us. Easy 3 points. Easy win. through
Your
the next
record
round.
against us isn't good, is it? Newcastle's record.
No.
But Eddie Howe's Newcastle. That's different. That's different class.
You don't know though,
The
do you?
high press.
I don't think it's been tested properly yet.
How has it not been tested properly?
I don't
Of course, it's been tested
I think
properly.
you need to start winning some big games before you start.
We're gonna start with United.
We'll see, won't we, on Old Trafford?
We will see.
We'll
And when we're
see
back
what
here.
Newcastle.
And it was 2-0. And it was Dan Burn and Bruno. You'll know. I was right. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
We'll see, won't we? But
So-
to be fair, I don't actually mind Newcastle doing well. It's good for the area.
It is.
I like them more than Sunderland.
That's the right call.
I can't stand either of you. You both just do my head in. And I'm not even talking about your football teams either, I'm just talking about you.
So they're our predictions then.
That's it.
2 1-1s and a 2-0.
Yes. Wait, did he go 1-1 as well?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, you have no faith in you two, do you?
Yeah, you can tell who's confident, can't you?
Yeah, Intel supports a good team. Backs his team.
Yeah, we'll come back in next week after a Ronaldo hat-trick. And then we're back to normal, won't you?
Yeah, he's backing his team against Man United and we're putting draws against Blackburn and Wigan. But yeah,
Different levels, man. It's 'cause he's owned by a
Sad.
country, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? It's different levels.
owned by Saudi Arabia.
It's not a bad place to be owned by.
Not a person.
I'd still rather have Stevie Gibson, like, best chairman in the whole country.
That's a delusion again.
It's not,
it's
man.
back again, isn't it?
Obviously, I'm not doing in terms of money, but his loyalty, saving us from liquidation back in '86.
Has he ever heard of
Local
Mike
boy.
Ashley?
I don't think he's had a big Mike. Sports Direct's finest.
Oh, don't get a Newcastle fan started on Mike Ashley, man. It's when they start getting angry.
We should just call it there. We should call it there.
Yeah, there's our predictions anyway, so we'll review our predictions next week. and give you some more, and hopefully we can all start winning.